Welcome to Dreamy Facts. As the day gently recedes, we invite you to settle into a space of calm contemplation. Tonight, we embark on a journey through the fascinating world of mushrooms, exploring approximately 100 facts that reveal intricate patterns, subtle wisdom, and profound beauty within the fungal kingdom. There is no pressure to remember or retain these details. Instead, let them unfold naturally, inviting your mind to settle into a state of peaceful curiosity. This exploration is designed to be a soothing experience, a gentle current of knowledge flowing without demanding effort or attention. We will observe the intricate dance of mycelial networks that weave through the soil, the subtle adaptations of fruiting bodies that emerge with surprising grace, and the quiet wisdom embedded in the complex life cycles of fungi. Each fact is a small window into the vast and interconnected tapestry of mycological life, presented in a calm and meditative tone, allowing your thoughts to drift and find stillness. Allow the gentle rhythm of these discoveries to guide you towards a state of relaxation, inviting a sense of wonder and peace as you prepare for rest. We will delve into the hidden lives beneath the forest floor and the ephemeral beauty that emerges above ground, uncovering the vital roles these organisms play in nearly every ecosystem on Earth. From their ancient origins stretching back hundreds of millions of years to their remarkable biochemistry and diverse forms, we will explore the silent, often overlooked, yet utterly essential realm of fungi, inviting a deeper appreciation for their quiet power and pervasive influence on the living world. Their unassuming presence belies a profound ecological significance that underpins much of terrestrial life. If you're finding peace in this journey through the world of fungi, a like and subscribe helps us continue creating these restful explorations. And we're always curious. Share in the comments what city and time zone you're watching from. There's something special about knowing this experience is reaching people all over the world as they prepare for rest. We begin our exploration by gently descending into the foundational aspects of fungi, observing their fundamental nature and the silent, intricate world they create beneath our feet. This initial journey reveals the true essence of what we often perceive simply as a mushroom, inviting a deeper understanding of its place in the grand design of life. What is a mushroom? Many perceive a mushroom as a plant growing from the soil, but research shows that mushrooms are distinctly different, belonging to their own kingdom. Fungi. Unlike plants, fungi do not photosynthesize. They obtain nutrients by absorbing organic compounds from their environment. The mushroom itself is merely the reproductive structure, often called the fruiting body, of a much larger organism. Scientists have observed that this fruiting body is analogous to an apple on an apple tree, representing only a small visible part of the entire fungus. The vast majority of the fungal organism exists out of sight, typically underground or within decaying wood, as a network of thread-like structures. Current understanding suggests that this hidden network is the true body of the fungus, tirelessly working to break down and recycle nutrients within its ecosystem. Therefore, when we encounter a mushroom, we are witnessing a temporary, often ephemeral manifestation of a much larger, more enduring biological entity. The mycelial network. Beneath the forest floor, or within the substrate a mushroom grows upon, lies the true heart of the fungal organism, the mycelium. This intricate network consists of a mass of branching thread-like structures called hyphae, which collectively form the vegetative part of the fungus. Research indicates that these mycelial networks can be incredibly vast, extending for miles and representing some of the largest individual organisms on Earth. For instance, a single mycelial mat of Armillaria ostoii, also known as the honey mushroom in Oregon, spans over 2,200 acres and is estimated to be thousands of years old, making it one of the largest known living organisms. Scientists have observed that the psyllium's primary function is nutrient absorption, secreting enzymes into its surroundings to break down complex organic matter into simpler compounds that can be absorbed. This efficient process is fundamental to nutrient cycling in nearly all terrestrial ecosystems, demonstrating the hidden power of those unassuming threads. Fungal diversity. The fungal kingdom is astonishingly diverse, far exceeding the visible variety of mushrooms we typically encounter. Current estimates suggest there could be between 2.2 and 3.8 million species of fungi globally, yet only about 120,000 have been formally described by science. This vast disparity highlights the immense unknown within this kingdom. Fungi exhibit an incredible range of forms, from microscopic yeasts and molds to macroscopic mushrooms, puffballs, and bracket fungi. Research indicates that this diversity allows them to occupy an enormous array of ecological niches, thriving in environments as varied as polar ice caps, deserts, and deep-sea hydrothermal vents. Scientists have observed unique adaptations across these species, such as bioluminescent fungi that glow in the dark, or carnivorous fungi that trap and digest nematodes. This immense, largely unexplored biodiversity underscores the profound complexity and adaptability of fungi, hinting at countless more discoveries yet to be made about their roles and characteristics. Spores. The seeds of fungi. Mushrooms reproduce primarily through spores, microscopic reproductive units that function similarly to seeds in plants, though they are fundamentally different. These spores are typically produced on the underside of the mushroom cap, within structures like gills, pores, or teeth. Scientists have observed that a single mature mushroom can release billions of spores over its lifetime, which are then dispersed by wind, water, or even animals. The minute size and light weight of spores allow them to travel vast distances, facilitating the spread of fungal species across continents. When a spore lands in a suitable environment with adequate moisture and nutrients, it can germinate, developing into a new network of hyphae. Spore prints, created by placing a mushroom cap on paper, reveal the colour of these spores, which is a crucial characteristic used by mycologists for identification. This efficient and widespread dispersal mechanism is key to the pervasive presence of fungi throughout the natural world. Ecological role: decomposers. One of the most critical ecological roles of fungi, particularly mushrooms, is that of decomposers. Research unequivocally shows that fungi are primary agents in breaking down dead organic matter, including fallen leaves, dead trees, and animal remains. Without fungi, the Earth's surface would be buried under layers of undecomposed organic material, locking up essential nutrients. Scientists have observed that fungi possess a unique arsenal of enzymes capable of degrading complex polymers, like cellulose and lignin, which are the main structural components of plants and are difficult for most other organisms to break down. This decomposition process releases vital nutrients such as nitrogen, phosphorus, and carbon back into the soil, making them available for plants and other organisms. Current understanding suggests that this continuous recycling of nutrients is absolutely fundamental to the health and sustainability of virtually all terrestrial ecosystems, highlighting fungi's indispensable contribution to the web of life. Symbiotic relationships. Beyond decomposition, many fungi engage in profound symbiotic relationships with other organisms, often forming mutualistic partnerships where both parties benefit. The most widespread example is mycorrhizal fungi, which form associations with the roots of approximately 90% of all plant species. Research indicates that these fungi extend their mycelial networks far into the soil, vastly increasing the plant's access to water and nutrients like phosphorus and nitrogen, which the fungi then transfer to the plant. In return, the plant provides the fungi with sugars produced through photosynthesis. Scientists have observed that these underground fungal networks can even connect different plants, facilitating communication and nutrient exchange between them. Another notable symbiotic relationship is found in lichens, which are composite organisms formed from a mutualistic association between a fungus and an alga or cyanobacterium. The fungus provides protection and absorbs water and minerals, while the alga or cyanobacterium produces food through photosynthesis. These relationships underscore the intricate interconnectedness of life on Earth, often mediated by the hidden world of fungi. How mushrooms grow. The emergence of a mushroom, often perceived as a sudden event, is the culmination of precise environmental triggers and internal biological processes. Current understanding suggests that mycelial networks, after absorbing sufficient nutrients and building up reserves, await specific conditions to initiate fruiting. These conditions typically include a combination of moisture, temperature, and sometimes light exposure, which vary greatly depending on the fungal species. Scientists have observed that once these triggers are met, specialized hyphae begin to aggregate, forming a tiny primordium, or pin, which is the embryonic stage of the mushroom. This pin rapidly absorbs water, causing its cells to swell and expand, leading to the remarkably fast growth often associated with mushrooms. Some species can grow from a tiny pin to a fully mature fruiting body in just a few hours, though others may take days or even weeks. This rapid, water-driven expansion is why mushrooms often appear quickly after rain, demonstrating a finely tuned response to environmental cues. Our initial journey into the world of fungi reveals a kingdom of profound hidden complexity and indispensable ecological significance, from the vast unseen mycelial networks to the vital role of decomposition and the intricate dance of symbiosis. Mushrooms are far more than simple growths. They are orchestrators of life, silently shaping the very foundations of our planet's ecosystems. As we gently allow the echoes of our initial exploration to settle, inviting your mind to drift deeper into the quiet wonder we are cultivating, we find ourselves poised at the threshold of further revelations. We have journeyed through the foundational truths of the fungal kingdom, understanding its hidden architecture, its astonishing diversity, and its indispensable role as a primary decomposer and symbiotic partner. Now, as the soft light of curiosity illuminates our path, we invite you to step further, to consider the unique biological characteristics that set fungi apart, Their profound ancient history and the unexpected ways they shape our world, from the microscopic soil beneath our feet to the very fabric of human civilization. Let us continue this tranquil descent into the captivating realm of mushrooms and their unseen mycelial brethren. As we further unravel the distinctive tapestry of the fungal kingdom, we encounter fundamental biological attributes that unequivocally distinguish these organisms from both plants and animals. Research in mycology consistently highlights the unique composition of fungal cell walls as a primary identifier. Unlike the cellulose-based walls found in plants, or the absence of cell walls characteristic of animal cells, fungi possess cell walls primarily composed of chitin. This robust nitrogen-containing polysaccharide is perhaps most famously recognized as the principal structural component of insect exoskeletons, crustacean shells, and even the beaks of cephalopods. Its presence in fungi underscores a deep evolutionary divergence, offering a testament to the resilient and adaptive nature of these organisms. Scientists have observed that this chitinous framework provides structural integrity and protection against environmental stresses, anchoring the delicate hyphae as they navigate the soil and substrates, forming the extensive networks we discussed previously. It is a material of profound strength and flexibility, allowing fungi to thrive in diverse and often challenging ecological niches. This structural uniqueness is intrinsically linked to another defining characteristic: their method of nutrient acquisition. Unlike animals, which ingest food and digest it internally, or plants, which produce their own food through photosynthesis, fungi employ a process known as extracellular digestion. Current understanding suggests that fungi secrete a powerful cocktail of digestive enzymes directly into their surrounding environment, be it decaying wood, soil, or even living tissue. These enzymes, a marvel of biochemical engineering, break down complex organic molecules such as cellulose, lignin, proteins, and even simpler sugars into smaller absorbable units. Once these nutrients are sufficiently fragmented, the fungal hyphae, with their vast surface area, absorb them across their cell membranes. This external digestive strategy is incredibly efficient and adaptable, enabling fungi to access a wide spectrum of nutrient sources that would otherwise be unavailable. It is this very mechanism that underpins their vital role as decomposers, transforming the remnants of life into the building blocks for new growth, a continuous, subtle alchemy enacted across the planet. The extraordinary digestive capabilities of fungi, particularly their capacity to break down complex and often recalcitrant organic compounds, have not gone unnoticed by human ingenuity. This leads us to the fascinating field of mycoremediation, an innovative application where fungi are harnessed to clean up environmental pollutants. Scientists have observed that certain fungal species possess enzymes capable of degrading a remarkable array of toxic substances that pose significant threats to ecosystems and human health. For instance, white rot fungi, renowned for their ability to break down lignin, the complex polymer that gives wood its rigidity, also demonstrate a surprising aptitude for degrading petroleum hydrocarbons found in oil spills, pesticides, and even some plastics. Research shows that the intricate mycelial networks, with their vast surface area, can act as biological filters, physically trapping pollutants while simultaneously secreting enzymes that chemically transform these harmful compounds into less toxic or even inert substances. Consider the immense challenge of an oil spill. Traditional cleanup methods are often invasive and incomplete. Mycoremediation offers a gentler, more sustainable alternative, allowing nature's own engineers to meticulously dismantle the contamination. Experiments have successfully utilized fungi to break down heavy metals, neutralize industrial dyes, and even filter pathogens from water. This burgeoning field underscores the profound potential of the fungal kingdom, not merely as a recycler of life, but as a silent, powerful ally in restoring the health and balance of our shared planet, working tirelessly, often unseen, to mend the wounds inflicted upon natural systems. As our journey continues, we occasionally encounter phenomena that transcend mere scientific classification, touching upon the realm of the truly wondrous. Among these, the ethereal glow of bioluminescent fungi stands as a testament to nature's boundless creativity. Imagine a forest floor at midnight, not cloaked in impenetrable darkness, but softly illuminated by a scattered otherworldly green or blue light emanating from the very wood and soil. Scientists have identified over 70 species of fungi that exhibit this captivating ability, including the famed Panellus stypticus and species within the Mycena genus. Current understanding suggests that this luminescence is the result of a chemical reaction involving a molecule called luciferin and an enzyme known as luciferase, a process remarkably similar to that observed in fireflies. The precise ecological purpose of this glowing phenomenon remains an area of active research, yet several compelling hypotheses have emerged. Some researchers propose that the light serves to attract nocturnal insects and other invertebrates, which then inadvertently aid in the dispersal of fungal spores, effectively acting as mobile propagators. Others theorize that the glow might deter predators, signaling the fungus's presence and potentially its unpalatability. Regardless of its exact adaptive function, the existence of bioluminescent fungi adds a layer of mystical beauty to the hidden world beneath our feet, reminding us that even in the deepest shadows, life finds ways to shimmer and surprise, inviting quiet contemplation of its intricate patterns. While our previous discussions have largely focused on fungi as decomposers or symbiotic partners, the fungal kingdom harbours a startling diversity of survival strategies, some of which are surprisingly active and even predatory. Indeed, scientists have observed species of predatory fungi that actively hunt and capture microscopic organisms, particularly nematodes, roundworms, that inhabit the soil. These fungi do not merely wait for nutrients to come to them. They possess specialized structures and tactics to ensnare their prey. One common strategy involves the formation of constricting rings or sticky knobs along the fungal hyphae. When a nematode, blindly navigating the soil, comes into contact with these structures, it triggers a rapid, almost instantaneous response. The constricting rings inflate, tightening around the worm like a snare, while sticky knobs firmly adhere to its cuticle. Once captured, the fungus penetrates the nematode's body with specialized hyphae, secreting enzymes to digest its internal contents and absorb the nutrients. This sophisticated predatory behavior highlights the remarkable adaptability and cunning within the fungal kingdom. It reveals a dynamic, often unseen struggle for survival, unfolding in the microcosm of the soil, where fungi are not merely passive recipients of decay, but active participants, shaping the delicate balance of microbial ecosystems and demonstrating an unexpected prowess as microscopic hunters. To fully appreciate the profound significance of fungi, we must also consider their deep and enduring lineage within the tapestry of life on Earth. Research shows that fungi are among the oldest multicellular organisms, with fossil evidence suggesting their presence dates back over 1 billion years. Their evolutionary path diverged from animals approximately 1.5 billion years ago, placing them on a distinct branch of the tree of life, separate from both plants and animals. Scientists have observed that early fungi played an absolutely critical role in the terrestrialization of life, the monumental transition from aquatic to land-based ecosystems. Imagine the early Earth, a barren landmass, lacking the lush vegetation we know today. It is currently understood that fungi, through their pioneering symbiotic relationships with early plants, likely facilitated their colonization of land. These ancient mycorrhizal associations would have provided nascent land plants with essential nutrients and water absorbed from the rudimentary soils, while the plants in turn offered photosynthetic sugars to the fungi. This ancient partnership laid the groundwork for the explosion of plant life that followed, fundamentally altering Earth's atmosphere and paving the way for the evolution of all terrestrial ecosystems. The discovery of Prototaxites, a colossal fossil organism resembling a giant tree trunk from the Silurian and Devonian periods, approximately 420 to 350 million years ago, initially thought to be a plant, is now widely accepted by paleobotanists to be a massive fungus, standing perhaps 20 feet tall. This monumental ancient fungus underscores their early dominance and their role as architects of early terrestrial environments, silently shaping the very landscape of our planet long before the advent of dinosaurs or flowering plants. Their enduring presence through geological eons speaks to their resilience, adaptability, and fundamental importance to the intricate web of life. Building upon our earlier discussion of mycorrhizal relationships, where fungi form intimate associations with plant roots, we now delve deeper into an even more astonishing aspect of these partnerships, the concept of the wood wide web. Scientists have observed that the subterranean mycelial networks do not merely connect individual plants to individual fungi. Rather, they form vast, intricate conduits that interconnect multiple trees and plants within an ecosystem, often across different species. This complex network, akin to an organic internet, facilitates a sophisticated exchange of resources and information. Research has revealed that trees can share nutrients, water, and even defense signals through these fungal highways. For instance, a mature mother tree in a forest, robust and well established, can utilize its extensive mycorrhizal connections to transfer carbon, nitrogen, and phosphorus to younger, struggling seedlings growing in shaded conditions, effectively nurturing the next generation. Conversely, when a tree is under attack by pests or pathogens, it can send warning signals through the mycorrhizal network to neighboring trees, prompting them to activate their own defense mechanisms. This phenomenon, which current understanding suggests is a form of interplant communication and resource allocation mediated by fungi, challenges our traditional view of individual trees as isolated entities. Instead, It paints a picture of a forest as a highly interconnected, cooperative superorganism where fungi act as the vital communication infrastructure, orchestrating a silent, continuous dialogue beneath the forest floor. It is a profound testament to the wisdom of nature, where collaboration and mutual aid are woven into the very fabric of existence, facilitated by the unassuming presence of the fungal kingdom. Beyond their ecological roles, the fungal kingdom has profoundly impacted human health and well-being for millennia, offering both ancient remedies and modern medical breakthroughs. For centuries, traditional medicine systems across the globe have revered certain mushrooms for their purported healing properties. Reishi, Ganoderma lucidum, shiitake, Lentinula edodes, and cordyceps sinensis, are just a few examples that have been utilized in traditional Chinese medicine for their immune-modulating, anti-inflammatory and adaptogenic effects. However, the true medical revolution catalyzed by fungi arrived in the 20th century with the discovery of penicillin from the mold Penicillium chrysogenum by Alexander Fleming. This groundbreaking discovery ushered in the age of antibiotics, fundamentally transforming medicine and saving countless lives by combating bacterial infections. The scientific community has since continued to explore the vast pharmacological potential of fungi. Research has led to the isolation of other life-saving compounds, such as statins, e.g. lovastatin from Aspergillus terreus, which are crucial for lowering cholesterol and preventing heart disease, and Tuskegee cyclosporin from Tulipocladium inflatum, an immunosuppressant vital for organ transplant recipients. Furthermore, ongoing studies are investigating the potential of fungal compounds in treating cancer, neurodegenerative diseases, and even mental health conditions, with compounds like psilocybin showing promise in therapeutic settings. The fungal kingdom, in its unassuming presence, thus holds a rich biochemical library, a treasure trove of molecules waiting to be discovered and harnessed for the betterment of human health, continually reminding us of its profound and often unexpected gifts. As we gently bring our focus back to the present moment, allowing these myriad facts to softly coalesce within your mind, we hope you feel an even deeper connection to the intricate and essential world of fungi. From their unique chitinous architecture and extracellular digestion, to their roles as environmental remediators, their luminous beauty, their surprising predatory instincts, their ancient origins, and their profound contributions to medicine, the fungal kingdom continually reveals itself as a realm of boundless wonder. We invite you to carry this sense of quiet awe with you as we conclude this chapter, allowing the tranquility of these discoveries to prepare your mind for the gentle embrace of rest. The fungal world, ever active, ever vital, continues its silent work, a testament to life's enduring resilience and interconnectedness. As the echoes of ancient fungal lineages and their profound medicinal legacies gently recede, we find ourselves drifting deeper into the intricate tapestry woven by the fungal kingdom. We have traversed the hidden networks beneath our feet and glimpsed the marvels of their intricate biology, their silent battles, and their quiet collaborations. Now let's expand our gaze, allowing our minds to settle upon the multifaceted ways these remarkable organisms intertwine with life on Earth, from the sustenance they offer to the very breath of our planet, and to the countless mysteries that still shroud their existence. Imagine, if you will, the subtle shift in the forest air as the late afternoon light filters through the canopy, painting dappled patterns on the moss-laden ground. It is within this tranquil setting that we continue our journey, inviting you to allow each fact, each observation, to unfold naturally, like the slow opening of a delicate spore casing, revealing new wonders within. Beyond their ecological roles as decomposers and network builders, fungi have long held a significant, often understated place in human culture and sustenance. For millennia, various species have graced our tables, not merely as culinary curiosities, but as vital sources of nutrition and flavour, enriching diets across diverse civilizations. Scientific analysis reveals that many edible mushrooms, such as the earthy shiitake or the robust portobello, are rich in vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, offering a valuable addition to a balanced diet. Research into their nutritional profiles consistently highlights their protein content, often comparable to some meats, alongside essential amino acids, making them particularly significant in vegetarian and vegan diets. Furthermore, studies have identified unique polysaccharides and other bioactive compounds within these fungi that are believed to contribute to overall well-being, supporting immune function and potentially mitigating oxidative stress. Yet, the fungi's contribution to human sustenance extends far beyond the direct consumption of their fruiting bodies. Consider the transformative power of microscopic yeasts, a single-celled form of fungi. These unassuming organisms are the silent architects of some of humanity's most cherished foods and beverages. In the ancient art of baking, Saccharomyces cerevisiae, commonly known as baker's yeast, performs the miraculous feat of converting sugars into carbon dioxide and alcohol through fermentation. It is this very process that causes dough to rise, lending bread its characteristic airy texture and complex flavour, a fundamental staple in cultures worldwide. Similarly, in the production of alcoholic beverages, from the delicate effervescence of champagne to the robust character of a stout beer, yeasts are the indispensable catalysts, converting sugars in grapes, grains, or other plant matter into ethanol. The subtle variations in yeast strains, coupled with environmental factors, contribute immensely to the diverse spectrum of flavours and aromas that define these cultural staples. Scientists continue to explore the intricate biochemical pathways within these yeasts, seeking to optimize fermentation processes for enhanced flavor profiles, improved nutritional content, and sustainable production methods in the food and beverage industries. Moreover, the realm of medicinal and functional fungi has captivated human curiosity for thousands of years, with traditional practices around the globe venerating specific species for their perceived health benefits. While penicillin's discovery marked a pivotal moment in Western medicine, the study of other fungi for therapeutic purposes continues to expand rapidly. For instance, species like reishi, Ganoderma lucidum, known as the "44" in Eastern traditions, have been extensively researched for their adaptogenic properties, suggesting an ability to help the body adapt to stress and promote overall balance. Current understanding suggests that triterpenes and polysaccharides found in reishi may modulate immune responses, reduce inflammation, and even exhibit hepatoprotective effects. Similarly, lion's mane, Hericium erinaceus, has garnered significant attention for its potential neurotrophic properties, Preliminary research indicates that compounds like hersenins and erinacines, unique to lion's mane, may stimulate nerve growth factor (NGF) synthesis, thus supporting brain health, cognitive function, and potentially aiding in nerve regeneration. This has led to burgeoning interest in its application for neurodegenerative conditions, though further human clinical trials are ongoing. Cordyceps. Cordyceps sinensis and related species, historically prized by Tibetan and Chinese cultures, is another fascinating example. Celebrated for its purported energy-boosting and athletic performance-enhancing qualities, studies have explored its potential to improve oxygen utilization, reduce fatigue, and support respiratory and kidney health, with cordyspin, a unique nucleoside analogue, identified as a key bioactive compound. The scientific community is actively investigating these and many other functional fungi, moving beyond anecdotal evidence to rigorously assess their pharmacological potential and integrate their benefits into modern health practices. Our journey through the fungal kingdom would be incomplete without acknowledging the extraordinary diversity of their habitats and forms, extending far beyond the familiar image of a mushroom emerging from the forest floor. The fungal world is a testament to life's adaptability, thriving in environments that would be inhospitable to most other organisms. Consider lichens, those enigmatic crusts, leaves, and shrub-like growths clinging to rocks, trees, and even barren soil. These are not single organisms, but a profound and ancient example of symbiosis, a cooperative partnership between a fungus, the mycology, and a photosynthetic partner, typically an alga or cyanobacterium, the photobiont. The fungus provides a protective structure, anchoring the lichen to its substrate and absorbing water and minerals, while the photobiont produces sugars through photosynthesis, nourishing both partners. This remarkable collaboration allows lichens to colonize extreme environments, from the scorching deserts to the frozen tundras, acting as pioneer species that break down rock and initiate soil formation, paving the way for other forms of life. Scientists have observed that lichens are also highly sensitive indicators of air quality, their presence or absence often signaling the health of an ecosystem, a testament to their pervasive yet delicate nature. Delving even deeper into the hidden lives of fungi, we encounter endophytes, fungi that live within plant tissues without causing disease. This intimate relationship, often mutualistic, is a ubiquitous feature of nearly all plant species, from grasses to towering trees. Research shows that endophytic fungi can confer significant benefits to their plant hosts, enhancing their resistance to pathogens, deterring herbivores through the production of defensive compounds, and improving their tolerance to environmental stresses such as drought, heat, and heavy metals. They can also aid in nutrient uptake, effectively expanding the plant's metabolic toolkit. Scientists are actively exploring the vast potential of endophytes in sustainable agriculture, seeking to harness their protective qualities to reduce the reliance on chemical pesticides and fertilizers, thereby fostering more resilient and environmentally friendly crop systems. And then there are the fungi of the deep blue. While often associated with terrestrial environments, marine fungi represent a fascinating and largely unexplored frontier. Found in oceans worldwide, from the sunlit surface waters to the crushing pressures of the abyssal depths, these fungi play crucial roles in marine ecosystems. They are involved in the decomposition of organic matter, recycling nutrients in the vast oceanic carbon cycle, and forming symbiotic relationships with marine organisms like algae, sponges, and corals. Current understanding suggests that marine fungi are a rich source of novel bioactive compounds, with ongoing research identifying potential new antibiotics, anti-cancer agents, and enzymes with industrial applications. Their resilience in extreme conditions makes them particularly intriguing subjects for biotechnological exploration, offering a glimpse into adaptations yet to be fully understood. Indeed, the fungal kingdom's adaptability is breathtaking. We find fungi thriving in environments that defy conventional notions of life, extremophils that flourish in highly acidic conditions within nuclear reactors or even consuming plastic and oil. These remarkable capabilities underscore their ancient lineage and their persistent, pervasive influence across Earth's diverse biomes. Despite the wonders we have uncovered, the vastness of the fungal kingdom remains largely a mystery, an unseen universe teeming with undiscovered life. Current estimates suggest that there could be anywhere from 2.2 million to 3.8 million species of fungi on Earth, yet only about 120,000 have been formally described. This means that for every known species, there could be dozens, if not hundreds, more awaiting discovery. This immense unknown represents a profound gap in our understanding of global biodiversity, leaving countless ecological interactions, biochemical pathways, and potential applications yet to be unveiled. Scientists continue to employ innovative techniques, including advanced DNA sequencing and environmental sampling, to identify and classify these hidden species. Research expeditions into remote rainforests, deep-sea trenches, and even urban environments consistently yield new fungal discoveries, each one adding another piece to the grand puzzle of life. This ongoing exploration not only expands our taxonomic knowledge, but also deepens our appreciation for the intricate web of life, revealing fungi as fundamental architects and maintainers of nearly every ecosystem on the planet. The mycocentric view of the world, gaining increasing traction, posits that fungi are not merely peripheral players, but central to the planet's health and evolution, shaping landscapes, driving nutrient cycles, and influencing the very atmosphere we breathe. As we gently draw this chapter to a close, let us pause to reflect on the quiet power and profound significance of the fungal kingdom. From the unseen networks beneath our feet to the delicate lichens on ancient stones, from the yeasts that transform our daily bread to the medicinal marvels that promise new avenues for healing, fungi embody resilience, adaptability, and an enduring mystery. They are the silent partners in nearly every ecological process, the unassuming giants of the microbial world, and the ancient wisdom keepers of Earth's intricate balance. Allow your mind to drift now, carrying with it the images of this hidden world, the gentle hum of discovery, the quiet wonder of unseen connections, and the deep appreciation for life's boundless forms. Let these thoughts settle softly, preparing your spirit for a period of tranquil rest. For even in stillness, the fungal kingdom continues its tireless work, a testament to life's persistent, pervasive, and utterly essential nature. We have merely touched the surface, and the journey into their profound world continues, even as you drift into peaceful contemplation. As we gently transition from our observations of the fungal kingdom's boundless diversity and its profound contributions to human well-being, we invite you now to settle deeper into this space of calm contemplation. Allow your mind to drift, unburdened as we continue our quiet journey, delving further into the intricate, often unseen mechanisms through which fungi weave the very fabric of life on Earth. We have touched upon their pervasive presence and their essential roles, yet the true depth of their influence often lies hidden, a subtle symphony played out beneath our feet, within the very air we breathe, and even within the deepest waters. We have begun to grasp the immensity of the fungal kingdom, a realm where millions of species still await our careful gaze, their stories yet untold. This vast, unexplored biodiversity holds not only the promise of countless discoveries, but also embodies a fundamental truth, that much of life's most vital work is performed by those entities we rarely perceive, operating in the quiet shadows, orchestrating cycles of renewal and sustenance with unassuming grace. Let us now turn our attention to some of these more foundational, yet often overlooked roles that fungi fulfill, roles that are utterly indispensable to the health and continuation of nearly all terrestrial and aquatic ecosystems. Imagine, if you will, the rich, dark earth beneath your feet, not as inert matter, but as a living, breathing entity, a complex tapestry woven from mineral particles, organic compounds, water, air, and an astonishing array of microorganisms. Within this hidden world, fungi emerge as principal architects, their filamentous mycelial networks forming the very scaffolding that gives soil its structure, its capacity to hold water, and its ability to nurture life. Research shows that these delicate thread-like hyphae bind soil particles together, creating aggregates that enhance aeration and drainage, preventing erosion, and fostering a stable environment for plant roots and countless other creatures. Without this intricate fungal infrastructure, soils would quickly degrade, losing their fertility and becoming barren dust. Scientists have observed that beyond their structural contributions, fungi are profoundly involved in the intricate dance of nutrient cycling, transforming the raw materials of decay into forms readily accessible to plants. Consider phosphorus, a vital macronutrient often locked away in forms unavailable to plant life. Certain fungal species, particularly those forming mycorrhizal associations, possess remarkable enzymatic capabilities to solubilize these recalcitrant phosphorus compounds, effectively mining them from the soil and transporting them directly to their plant partners. Similarly, their role in nitrogen cycling is crucial as they participate in the decomposition of organic matter, releasing nitrogen back into the ecosystem in forms that can be reabsorbed by plants or utilized by other microbes. This constant, quiet work of recycling ensures that finite resources are continuously circulated, sustaining the vibrant pulse of life above ground. The Berskirdas as quote York, which we previously touched upon, is but one magnificent manifestation of this subterranean symphony. These expansive mycorrhizal networks, connecting nearly all plant species, act as vital conduits, facilitating the exchange of water, carbon, and nutrients across entire forest ecosystems. Current understanding suggests that these fungal highways are not merely passive pipelines. They are dynamic systems of communication where plants can share resources with their kin, warn each other of threats, and even support struggling saplings through the generous fungal intermediary. This profound interconnectedness, orchestrated by fungi, underscores a fundamental principle of nature. cooperation, not just competition, drives flourishing ecosystems. It is a testament to the quiet power of these organisms whose unassuming presence underpins the very vitality of our planet. Our previous explorations briefly introduced the remarkable concept of mycoremediation, highlighting fungi's innate ability to break down pollutants. Now, let us delve a little deeper into this extraordinary capacity, recognizing fungi not merely as decomposers of natural detritus, but as vigilant guardians, actively working to cleanse and restore environments scarred by human activity. Their enzymatic arsenals, honed over eons to dismantle complex organic polymers like lignin and cellulose, are equally adept at degrading a vast array of synthetic compounds, from petroleum hydrocarbons and pesticides to heavy metals and even certain plastics. Scientists have demonstrated that specific fungal species can effectively metabolize petroleum products, transforming toxic components into less harmful substances or even inert carbon dioxide and water. This process is particularly valuable in oil spill remediation, where fungal applications can accelerate the natural breakdown processes, offering a sustainable and environmentally friendly solution. Beyond direct degradation, fungi also exhibit capabilities in what is known as mycofiltration and mycoabsorption. Mycofiltration involves using fungal mycelia as living filters to remove contaminants from water runoff, trapping pathogens, sediments, and chemical pollutants before they reach larger water bodies. Mycoabsorption, on the other hand, refers to the ability of fungal biomass to absorb heavy metals and other toxins from contaminated soils or water, effectively sequestering them and preventing their spread. Emerging research is even exploring the groundbreaking potential of fungi in confronting one of the most pervasive environmental challenges of our time, plastic pollution. While still in its nascent stages, studies have identified fungal species such as Pistillosiopsis microspora that are capable of breaking down polyurethane, a common type of plastic, even in anaerobic conditions. This discovery offers a glimmer of hope for novel bioremediation strategies to tackle the monumental issue of plastic waste that chokes our landfills and oceans. The sheer adaptability and biochemical prowess of the fungal kingdom suggest that these quiet champions hold many more secrets to environmental restoration, offering nature-based solutions to some of humanity's most pressing ecological dilemmas. Their ancient wisdom, manifested in their metabolic versatility, continues to inspire innovative approaches to healing our planet, reminding us that the answers often lie within the unassuming presence of the natural world itself. As we contemplate the myriad ways fungi sustain life and heal the earth, we are also invited to look forward, to envision the profound impact they will undoubtedly have on our future. The ongoing scientific exploration of the fungal kingdom is not merely an academic pursuit. It is a quest brimming with practical applications that promise to reshape industries, revolutionize medicine, and offer sustainable alternatives to many of our current resource-intensive practices. One of the most exciting frontiers lies in the development of biomaterials derived from mycelium. Researchers have successfully cultivated fungal networks into robust, lightweight, and biodegradable materials that can serve as sustainable alternatives to plastics, styrofoam, leather, and even wood. Imagine packaging materials that decompose harmlessly after use, clothing made from fungal fibers, or construction bricks grown from mycelium. all offering eco-friendly solutions with significantly reduced carbon footprints. These mycelium-based innovations represent a paradigm shift towards a circular economy, where materials are not merely consumed but are grown, utilized, and then returned to the earth to nourish new life. In the realm of pharmaceuticals, the fungal kingdom continues to be an inexhaustible source of novel compounds. Beyond the antibiotics and immunosuppressants we have already discussed, current investigations are uncovering new metabolites with potential anti-cancer, antiviral, and neuroprotective properties. The vast unexplored fungal biodiversity, particularly in extreme environments or symbiotic relationships, is a treasure trove awaiting discovery. Each newly identified species holds the potential for unique biochemical pathways, offering blueprints for future medicines that could address diseases currently considered untreatable. This ongoing bioprospecting is a race against time, as many fungal habitats face threats from climate change and human encroachment, underscoring the urgency of documenting and preserving these invaluable biological resources. However, our journey into the fungal future also brings us face to face with challenges. While many fungi are beneficial, a small percentage can cause devastating diseases in humans, animals, and plants. Understanding the mechanisms of fungal pathogenicity and developing effective treatments remains a critical area of research. Moreover, the very climate changes we are witnessing globally are impacting fungal populations, altering their distributions and potentially disrupting their vital ecological roles. Habitat destruction, pollution, and the introduction of invasive species also pose significant threats to fungal biodiversity, jeopardizing the very organisms that hold so much promise for our future. Thus, fungal conservation emerges as an imperative, demanding that we recognize and protect these essential, yet often overlooked, components of our planet's intricate web of life. The future of our planet in many ways is inextricably linked to the future of fungi, as our exploration of the fungal kingdom gently recedes, leaving behind a profound sense of awe and wonder. We invite you to reflect upon the quiet wisdom that these ancient organisms impart. They are a testament to the power of the unseen, the beauty of interdependence, and the enduring cycles of life, death, and renewal that govern our world. Fungi remind us that true strength often lies not in overt dominance, but in pervasive connection, in the intricate patterns of collaboration that sustain entire ecosystems from the microscopic to the majestic. They teach us humility, revealing how much of life's essential work is performed by entities beyond our immediate perception, operating with a silent efficacy that belies their unassuming presence. The vast hidden mycelial networks whisper tales of ancient wisdom, of resilience forged over millions of years, and of an unwavering commitment to the balance of nature. Their capacity to break down, to recycle, to connect, and to heal serves as a powerful metaphor for our own lives, encouraging us to embrace change, to find strength in community, and to contribute to the greater web of existence with conscious intention. In the gentle unfolding of these facts, we hope you have found not just knowledge, but a deeper appreciation for the intricate beauty of the natural world, and perhaps a renewed sense of peace. The fungal kingdom, in its quiet profundity, offers a continuous lesson in interconnectedness, reminding us that every element, no matter how small or hidden, plays a vital role in the grand symphony of life. It encourages us to look closer, to listen more intently, and to honour the delicate threads that bind us all. As we conclude this chapter, allow these insights to settle within you, like gentle dew on the forest floor. The journey into the mysteries of life is endless, and the fungal kingdom, with its boundless secrets, continues to beckon. May this contemplation foster a sense of tranquility, preparing your mind and spirit for a restful transition, knowing that the world around you, even in its quietest moments, is teeming with profound and beautiful truths. As our contemplative journey through the wondrous kingdom of fungi gently unfolds, we find ourselves ever more deeply immersed in the intricate tapestry of life they weave. We have glimpsed their unseen networks, understood their ancient wisdom, and marvelled at their indispensable roles as silent architects of nearly every ecosystem on Earth. Now, let us guide our awareness to the breathtaking diversity that defines this kingdom, observing how their myriad forms and ingenious life cycles speak to an adaptability and resilience that are truly profound. Research consistently reveals that the fungal kingdom, far from being a monolithic entity, is an astonishingly diverse realm, encompassing an estimated 2.2 to 3.8 million species, with only a fraction currently identified and described. This staggering variety manifests not only in their genetic makeup, but also in the vast spectrum of their physical appearances, their ecological strategies, and the very environments they call home. Scientists, through meticulous study, have categorized these diverse organisms into several major phyla, each representing a unique evolutionary path and a distinct set of characteristics that allow them to thrive in specialized niches. Among the most commonly recognized are the Basidiomycota, often referred to as club fungi. This phylum includes many of the familiar mushrooms we encounter, the classic cap and stem structures, puffballs, bracket fungi, and rusts. Within this group, the spores, the microscopic reproductive units, are typically produced on club-shaped structures called basidia, often lining the gills beneath a mushroom cap or within the pores of a polypore. The intricate patterns of these spore-bearing surfaces are a testament to evolutionary efficiency, designed to maximize the dispersal of genetic material into the surrounding environment. Then there are the Ascomycota, known as sac fungi, which constitute the largest phylum of fungi. This group is incredibly diverse, encompassing everything from the gourmet morels and truffles, with their convoluted and subterranean fruiting bodies, to the yeasts that ferment our bread and beverages, and the powdery mildews that affect plants. A distinguishing feature of Ascomycota is the production of spores within a sac-like structure called a nascus. These aci can be housed in a variety of fruiting bodies, from the cup-shaped apothecia of some earth tongues to the flask-shaped perithecia of many moulds, showcasing an extraordinary range of reproductive strategies. Beyond these two dominant phylae, our understanding expands to include the Glomeromycota, a group almost exclusively composed of arbuscular mycorrhizal fungi, whose intimate symbiotic relationships with plant roots we have previously explored. These fungi do not produce complex fruiting bodies, but instead form highly specialized structures within plant cells, facilitating the crucial exchange of nutrients. Further back in evolutionary time, we find the Chytridiomycota, or chytrids, which are primarily aquatic or live in moist environments. Many chytrids possess flagellated spores, a unique characteristic among fungi, allowing them to swim and disperse in water, playing vital roles in aquatic food webs. The zygomicota, or bread molds, represent another ancient lineage, known for their rapidly growing mycelia and the formation of resistant zygospores. This grand tapestry of fungal life, from the macroscopic elegance of a towering shelf fungus to the microscopic simplicity of a yeast cell, underscores their pervasive influence. Each form, each structure, each life strategy has been honed over eons, allowing fungi to colonize virtually every conceivable habitat on Earth. They are the decomposers in the deepest oceans, the symbionts in the driest deserts, and the silent partners in the most pristine forests. Their physical manifestations, whether a fleeting mushroom emerging from the forest floor or an enduring lichen clinging to a rock face, are but temporary expressions of vast, enduring networks, each a marvel of biological engineering. To truly appreciate the fungal kingdom, we must turn our attention to the silent ballet of their life cycle, a process of exquisite precision and profound ecological significance. While the mushroom itself, with its ephemeral beauty, captures our immediate attention, it is but one act in a much longer, more intricate drama orchestrated by the hidden mycelial network. The journey of a fungus typically begins with a spore, a microscopic resilient reproductive unit, often likened to a plant seed, yet far simpler in its cellular structure. Current understanding suggests that when environmental conditions are favorable, meaning adequate moisture, suitable temperature, and the presence of a nutrient source, a fungal spore will germinate. From this single cell emerges a delicate thread-like structure known as a hypha, plural hyphae. These hyphae are the fundamental building blocks of the fungal body, characterized by their continuous apical growth, extending outward in search of sustenance. As these hyphae branch and intertwine, they form a vast, intricate network, the mycelium, which permeates its substrate, whether soil, decaying wood, or living tissue. This mycelial network is the true body of the fungus, tirelessly working beneath the surface, absorbing nutrients and expanding its reach. The growth of the mycelium is a marvel of biological efficiency. It secretes powerful extracellular enzymes directly into its environment, breaking down complex organic molecules into simpler compounds that can then be absorbed through the hyphal cell walls. This process of external digestion allows fungi to access nutrients inaccessible to most other organisms, acting as nature's primary recyclers. As the mycelium grows and accumulates sufficient resources, and when specific environmental cues are met, perhaps a change in humidity, temperature, or light levels, it will begin to concentrate its energy on reproduction. This is when the visible manifestation, the fruiting body we call a mushroom, begins its ascent. What we perceive as a mushroom is, in essence, a temporary reproductive structure, designed with remarkable precision for the sole purpose of producing and dispersing spores. Beneath the soil or within the substrate, hyphae coalesce, forming a dense knot that will eventually push its way upwards. This initial stage, often called a pin, rapidly expands, drawing water and nutrients from the vast mycelial network below. As the mushroom develops, its form becomes increasingly discernible. The most iconic structure, the cap, unfurls, often revealing gills or pores on its underside. These intricate patterns are not merely aesthetic. They are highly specialized surfaces, lined with millions upon millions of basidia or asci, the microscopic structures responsible for spore production. This type or stem elevates the cap, strategically positioning it to catch air currents, which are essential for effective spore dispersal. Some species develop a volva, a cup-like structure at the base, or an annulus, a ring around the stipe, remnants of a protective veil that once encased the developing fruiting body. Once mature, the mushroom embarks on its primary mission, releasing its spores. This dispersal can occur through various mechanisms. Many mushrooms passively release spores that are then carried by the wind, sometimes travelling vast distances. Others, like puffballs, actively eject their spores when disturbed, creating a visible cloud. Still others, such as stinkhorns, employ foul-smelling compounds to attract insects, which then inadvertently carry the sticky spores to new locations. Each strategy is a testament to the evolutionary pressures that have shaped these organisms, ensuring the continuation of their lineage. After the spores have been released, the fruiting body often rapidly decays, returning its organic matter to the very ecosystem it emerged from. This ephemeral beauty, this fleeting presence above ground, stands in stark contrast to the enduring hidden life of the mycelium below, which continues its silent work, ready to produce new fruiting bodies when conditions are once again optimal. This cycle of growth, reproduction, and decay is a profound illustration of nature's continuous regeneration, with fungi playing an irreplaceable role in orchestrating this grand, silent ballet of life. While our mental image of fungi often defaults to the forest floor, with its rich tapestry of decaying leaves and woody debris, the truth of their ubiquity extends far beyond these familiar realms. Scientists have observed that fungi are truly global citizens, thriving in an astonishing array of environments. From the highest mountain peaks to the deepest ocean trenches, from the scorching heat of deserts to the icy grip of polar regions. Their presence in these unseen niches further underscores their incredible resilience, adaptability, and fundamental importance to Earth's diverse biomes. Consider, for instance, the extremophilic fungi. These are species that have evolved remarkable adaptations to survive and even flourish in conditions that would be lethal to most other forms of life. Thermophilic fungi, for example, thrive in environments with extremely high temperatures, such as hot springs and geothermal vents, where temperatures can exceed 50 degrees Celsius, 122 degrees Fahrenheit. Conversely, psychrophilic fungi have adapted to life in perpetually cold environments, such as glaciers, polar ice caps, and alpine soils, remaining metabolically active even below freezing temperatures. Halophilic fungi demonstrate an extraordinary tolerance to high salt concentrations, colonizing hypersaline lakes and salt flats where osmotic stress would typically dehydrate other organisms. Beyond these temperature and salinity extremes, fungi are found in habitats of profound nutrient scarcity, such as the barren rocks of deserts or the oligotrophic waters of the open ocean. They are integral components of desert crusts, forming symbiotic associations with algae and cyanobacteria to stabilize soil, prevent erosion, and fix nitrogen, creating microclimates that allow other life forms to establish. In the deep sea, where light never penetrates and pressures are immense, fungi contribute to the decomposition of organic matter, playing a vital role in nutrient cycling within these mysterious ecosystems. Research has even identified fungi living within the highly radioactive environments around Chernobyl, demonstrating a remarkable capacity to not only survive but potentially even utilize radiation. Furthermore, fungi are not merely external inhabitants of these environments. They are often found living endophytically within the tissues of plants, even in the most extreme conditions. These endophytes, often discovered in plants growing in arid or saline soils, can confer increased tolerance to drought, heat, and disease, highlighting a hidden layer of symbiotic relationships that extend the reach of life itself into challenging terrains. The discovery of fungi colonizing the very atmosphere, carried by air currents to remote and inhospitable locations, further illustrates their pervasive nature, acting as microscopic pioneers in new territories. This exploration of fungi in unseen niches reveals a kingdom of organisms that are not merely survivors, but active agents of life in the most challenging corners of our planet. Their ancient lineage and continuous evolutionary innovation have equipped them with an unparalleled capacity to adapt, to partner, and to persist. They are the silent, microscopic engineers maintaining equilibrium in environments where few other forms of life can endure, reminding us that the vitality of Earth is underpinned by forces far more pervasive and intricate than often meets the eye. As we gently bring our awareness back, letting these facts about the extraordinary diversity, intricate life cycles, and pervasive presence of fungi settle within us, we are reminded once more of the profound interconnectedness of all living things. The fungal kingdom, in its unassuming presence, continues its tireless work, a testament to the quiet power and enduring wisdom embedded within the natural world. Let this appreciation deepen your sense of calm, guiding you towards a restful contemplation, knowing that the planet beneath us hums with the unseen, intricate dance of life. As our quiet journey through the intricate world of fungi gently continues, we invite you now to settle even deeper into this space of calm contemplation, allowing the gentle currents of discovery to carry you further. We have traversed the foundational aspects of this kingdom, observed its vital ecological roles, and marveled at its myriad applications in human society. Yet, as with all profound truths, the more we learn, the more we realize the vastness of what remains unseen, unheard, and profoundly misunderstood. Tonight, we will delve into the more enigmatic dimensions of the fungal kingdom, exploring the subtle whispers of their ancient networks, their role as silent architects of planetary health, and the boundless horizons that beckon us towards a future interwoven with their wisdom. Prepare your mind to wander through the unseen highways of communication, to ponder the very nature of intelligence beyond our conventional definitions, and to envision a tomorrow shaped by the often overlooked resilience and ingenuity of fungi. We have previously touched upon the magnificent mycelial network, the hidden subterranean body of the fungus, a vast web of hyphae permeating the soil. This intricate tapestry, often described as the wood wide web, facilitates the exchange of nutrients and information between plants, forming an ecological internet beneath our feet. However, current understanding suggests that the mycelium's capabilities extend far beyond mere passive conduits for resource allocation. Scientists have observed phenomena within these networks that lead to intriguing questions about communication, problem-solving, and even a form of distributed intelligence. Research shows that fungal hyphae can transmit electrical signals akin to rudimentary nerve impulses through their vast networks. These bioelectrical pulses, often triggered by changes in nutrient availability, moisture levels, or the presence of other organisms, travel across the mycelial structure, allowing distant parts of the fungus to respond to localized stimuli. One study, for instance, has documented distinct patterns of electrical activity that researchers interpret as forms of communication, perhaps even signaling the presence of food sources or threats to other parts of the network. This capacity for rapid, long-distance signaling suggests a sophisticated internal communication system, enabling the fungus to coordinate its growth and resource allocation across immense distances and complex environments. Moreover, the intricate growth patterns of mycelial networks have prompted scientists to explore analogies with biological neural networks. When faced with obstacles or seeking nutrients, Hafei exhibit adaptive behaviors, seemingly quote 9 pathways and optimizing their search strategies. Experiments have demonstrated that fungi can find the most efficient path through a labyrinth to reach food sources, a task that mirrors the problem-solving abilities observed in some single-celled organisms and even simple brains. While it's crucial to avoid anthropomorphizing, these observations compel us to reconsider our narrow definitions of intelligence, inviting us to view the fungal kingdom not merely as a collection of individual organisms, but as a vast, interconnected, and dynamically responsive entity, capable of sensing, processing, and responding to its environment in ways we are only just beginning to comprehend. The silent conversations occurring within the mycelial mind may hold keys to understanding decentralized systems and collective decision-making, offering profound insights into the very fabric of life's intricate dance. While the role of fungi as indispensable decomposers, recycling vital nutrients back into ecosystems, is well established, their influence extends far beyond the local forest floor. Scientists now recognize fungi as fundamental architects of planetary health, acting as crucial regulators of global biogeochemical cycles, particularly those involving carbon and nitrogen. Their ancient lineage and pervasive presence mean they have been shaping Earth's atmosphere and soil composition for hundreds of millions of years, long before the rise of complex plant and animal life. The ability of fungi to break down recalcitrant organic matter such as lignin, the complex polymer that gives wood its rigidity, is unparalleled in the biological world. Without fungi, vast quantities of dead plant material would accumulate, locking away essential nutrients and carbon. Through their enzymatic prowess, fungi liberate carbon from these complex structures, making it available for other organisms and influencing atmospheric carbon dioxide levels over geological timescales. Research suggests that the evolution of lignin-degrading fungi played a pivotal role in the significant drop in atmospheric carbon dioxide during the Carboniferous period, contributing to the formation of vast coal deposits and fundamentally altering Earth's climate. Today, they continue this vital work, influencing the global carbon cycle by both releasing carbon through respiration and sequestering it in soil organic matter, particularly through their extensive mycorrhizal networks. Furthermore, fungi are critical players in the global nitrogen cycle. Mycorrhizal fungi facilitate nitrogen uptake by plants, and saprophytic fungi contribute to the mineralization of organic nitrogen, converting it into forms usable by other life forms. Lichens, those remarkable symbiotic partnerships involving fungi, are pioneering organisms that colonize barren landscapes, initiating soil formation and fixing atmospheric nitrogen, thereby enriching nascent ecosystems. The pervasive nature of fungal spores, travelling on air currents across continents, ensures their presence in virtually every terrestrial and aquatic environment, orchestrating these essential cycles on a planetary scale. From the microscopic threads beneath our feet to the vast networks influencing global nutrient flows, fungi are not merely participants in ecosystems. They are foundational engineers, quietly maintaining the delicate balance that sustains life on Earth. As we stand at the precipice of understanding the fungal kingdom, it becomes clear that we have merely scratched the surface of its profound potential. The vast majority of fungal species remain undiscovered and unclassified, representing a colossal reservoir of untapped biological innovation. Current estimates suggest there could be millions of fungal species, with only a fraction, perhaps less than 10%, having been formally identified. This uncharted biological diversity represents an unparalleled frontier for scientific exploration, holding the promise of revolutionary breakthroughs across numerous fields. The future of mycology is vibrant with possibilities, extending far beyond the applications we have already explored. In medicine, researchers are actively screening novel fungal compounds for new antibiotics to combat antimicrobial resistance, for potent anti-cancer agents, and for compounds that could address neurodegenerative diseases or mental health challenges in entirely new ways. The intricate biochemistry of fungi, honed over eons of evolution, offers a diverse palette of secondary metabolites, many with unique pharmacological properties waiting to be unveiled. Beyond medicine, the field of biomaterials is poised for a fungal revolution. Mycelium-based materials are already being developed as sustainable alternatives to plastics, leather, and even building insulation. Imagine self-healing concrete infused with fungal spores, designed to repair cracks as they form, or furniture that grows itself into complex forms. The inherent strength, flexibility, and biodegradability of mycelial networks make them ideal candidates for the next generation of eco-friendly materials, promising to reduce our reliance on resource-intensive and polluting industries. Furthermore, the enzymatic capabilities of fungi are being harnessed for advanced myconanotechnology, creating novel catalysts, filters, and sensors that can operate with unprecedented efficiency and specificity. Even in the realm of space exploration, fungi are emerging as potential pioneers. Their resilience and adaptability make them candidates for bioregenerative life support systems, capable of breaking down waste, recycling nutrients, and even producing food for future long-duration space missions. The ability of certain fungi to thrive in extreme conditions, including radiation, suggests they could play a role in terraforming or establishing initial biological footholds on other celestial bodies. The uncharted depths of the fungal kingdom, therefore, are not merely a subject of academic curiosity. They represent a wellspring of solutions for humanity's most pressing challenges, from environmental degradation to healthcare, and even our aspirations for interstellar travel. As our contemplative journey through the fungal kingdom draws to a close, we are left with a profound sense of awe and a renewed understanding of life's intricate interconnectedness. Fungi, often hidden and overlooked, emerge not as peripheral players but as central architects, orchestrating cycles of renewal, fostering unseen networks of communication, and offering a blueprint for resilience and adaptability. Their ancient wisdom, honed over billions of years, speaks of collaboration, decomposition as creation, and the profound beauty of subtle, pervasive influence. The lessons from the fungal kingdom invite us to shift our perspective, to move beyond an anthropocentric view, and embrace a more integrated, mycocentric understanding of our world. They teach us that true strength often lies in collaboration, in the silent, symbiotic relationships that underpin entire ecosystems. They remind us that decay is not an end, but a vital beginning, a necessary step in the continuous dance of life and regeneration. In a world grappling with environmental crises and the imperative for sustainable living, the fungal model of efficient resource cycling, waste reduction, and interconnectedness offers invaluable guidance. To fully embrace this symbiotic future, we must commit to the continued exploration and conservation of fungal biodiversity, protecting their habitats and fostering research into their mysteries is not merely an academic pursuit. It is an investment in our collective future, safeguarding a vital source of solutions for generations to come. As we cultivate a deeper appreciation for these unassuming yet profoundly powerful organisms, we begin to see the world through a new lens, one that recognizes the quiet power of the unseen, the beauty of interdependence, and the enduring wisdom embedded in the very earth beneath our feet. Now, as the gentle echoes of these insights settle within you, we invite you to carry this sense of wonder and interconnectedness into your own quiet moments. Allow the profound resilience and quiet ingenuity of the fungal kingdom to inspire a deeper connection to the natural world, fostering a sense of peace and belonging. May this journey have offered you not only knowledge but also a tranquil space for reflection, guiding you towards a restful and serene state where the whispers of the mycelial mind continue to resonate long after our shared exploration concludes. May your mind be calm, your spirit at peace, and your dreams filled with the gentle wisdom of the earth. As the gentle currents of our shared contemplation carry us ever deeper into the intricate tapestry of the fungal kingdom, we find ourselves poised at a juncture where profound appreciation meets the sober recognition of responsibility. We have journeyed through the unseen wonders, celebrated the vital contributions, and glimpsed the boundless potential that fungi offer to our world. Yet, the narrative of life, in its exquisite complexity, is rarely one-sided. Every force of nature, every essential component of an ecosystem possesses a dual capacity to nurture and to challenge, to sustain, and at times to threaten. It is with this understanding that we now turn our gaze towards the delicate balance, the intricate dance between fungi and the myriad life forms they interact with, including ourselves. We approach this facet of our exploration not with apprehension, but with the same calm curiosity that has guided us thus far. For even in the face of adversity, there lies a deeper lesson, a more profound understanding of the interconnectedness that binds all living things. The challenges presented by certain fungal species and the broader threats facing the fungal kingdom itself are not deviations from their essential nature, but rather integral expressions of their pervasive influence. They underscore the necessity of a holistic perspective, one that embraces both the light and shadow of this ancient lineage. While we have extensively celebrated fungi as indispensable allies in decomposition, nutrient cycling, and the production of life-saving medicines, it is also a fundamental truth that a significant portion of the fungal kingdom engages in parasitic relationships, acting as pathogens to plants, animals, and even humans. This capacity, though often viewed through a lens of detriment, is an intrinsic part of their ecological strategy, a method of acquiring nutrients and propagating their lineage within the vast web of life. Research shows that fungal pathogens are responsible for some of the most devastating diseases across all biological kingdoms. In the realm of plant pathology, fungi are formidable adversaries, causing immense agricultural losses annually. Consider the rusts and smuts, microscopic fungi that can decimate cereal crops, impacting global food security. The blight-inducing Phytophthora infestans, though technically an oomycete, a fungus-like organism, famously triggered the Irish potato famine, altering the course of human history. Fungi-like Magna porthiorhizae, the rice blast fungus, continue to threaten staple crops, forcing scientists into a perpetual race to develop resilient cultivars and sustainable disease management strategies. These organisms highlight the constant evolutionary arms race between host and pathogen, a dynamic process that drives genetic diversity and adaptation. For animals too, fungal infections pose a growing concern. The devastating impact of Batrachochytrium dendrobatidis, BD, a chytrid fungus, on amphibian populations worldwide serves as a stark, tragic example. This pathogen has been implicated in the decline and extinction of hundreds of frog species, disrupting entire ecosystems. Similarly, white nose syndrome, caused by the psychrophilic fungus Pseudogymnoascus destructans, has ravaged bat populations across North America, leading to precipitous declines in species critical for insect control and pollination. Scientists have observed that these emerging diseases are often exacerbated by environmental stresses, underscoring the fragility of ecological balances. And for humans, the threat of fungal pathogens, though often overshadowed by bacterial and viral concerns, is increasingly recognized. While many fungal infections are superficial and localized, such as athlete's foot or ringworm, others can be systemic and life-threatening, particularly in immunocompromised individuals. Current understanding suggests that invasive fungal infections, caused by organisms like Candida auris, Aspergillus fumigatus, and Cryptococcus neoformans, are a significant cause of morbidity and mortality globally. These opportunistic pathogens can lead to severe lung infections, meningitis, and bloodstream infections, often resistant to conventional antifungal treatments. The rise of drug-resistant fungal strains, much like antibiotic-resistant bacteria, presents a formidable challenge to modern medicine, urging a renewed focus on understanding fungal biology and developing novel therapeutic strategies. This dual nature of fungi, their capacity for profound benefit and their potential for significant harm, is not a contradiction, but rather a testament to their pervasive and fundamental role in shaping life on Earth. It reminds us that balance is a dynamic state, constantly shifting, perpetually negotiated within the grand theatre of evolution. As we contemplate the intrinsic challenges posed by certain fungal species, we must also acknowledge the external pressures that increasingly impact the entire fungal kingdom. The profound and far-reaching consequences of global climate change. Just as they are architects of planetary health, fungi are also highly sensitive to environmental shifts, and their responses ripple through ecosystems with cascading effects. Research shows that altered temperature regimes, changes in precipitation patterns and increased frequency of extreme weather events are directly influencing fungal distribution, phenology, the timing of biological events, and their crucial ecological functions. Scientists have observed shifts in the geographical ranges of many fungal species, with some thermophilic, heat-loving fungi expanding their territories, while others, adapted to cooler climes, face contraction and endangerment. This redistribution can disrupt established symbiotic relationships, such as mycorrhizal associations, which are finely tuned to specific environmental conditions and host plant species. A mismatch between fungal and plant partners due to differing responses to climate change could weaken entire forest ecosystems. The impact on decomposition rates is another critical concern. Fungi are the primary drivers of nutrient cycling, breaking down organic matter and returning vital elements to the soil. Changes in temperature and moisture can either accelerate or inhibit these processes. In some regions, increased temperatures might initially boost fungal activity, leading to a faster release of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, creating a positive feedback loop for warming. Conversely, prolonged droughts or extreme heat waves can stress fungal communities, reducing their efficiency as decomposers and potentially leading to a buildup of undecomposed organic matter, altering soil structure and fertility. Moreover, the changing climate appears to be influencing the prevalence and virulence of fungal pathogens. Warmer temperatures can expand the geographical range of certain plant and animal pathogens, allowing them to infect new hosts or thrive in previously unsuitable environments. The observed increase in emerging fungal diseases, particularly those affecting amphibians and bats, is often linked to climate-induced stress on host organisms, making them more susceptible to infection. The delicate balance of host-pathogen interactions honed over millennia is being disrupted by the rapid pace of anthropogenic climate change. Understanding these complex interactions is paramount. The fungal kingdom, with its vast genetic diversity and adaptive capabilities, holds clues not only to the challenges we face but also to potential solutions. Yet, to harness this potential, we must first protect the very organisms that embody it. It is a curious paradox that despite their foundational role in nearly all terrestrial ecosystems, fungi have historically been largely overlooked in global conservation efforts. While plants and animals receive considerable attention and resources, the fungal kingdom, with its estimated millions of undiscovered species, often remains the quote 11 in biodiversity protection. This oversight represents a critical gap in our collective stewardship of the planet. The imperative for fungal conservation is clear and multifaceted. Firstly, from an ecological perspective, protecting fungal diversity is synonymous with protecting ecosystem health. Without the vast networks of decomposers and symbionts, forests would cease to thrive, nutrients would remain locked in organic matter, and the very fabric of life would unravel. Losing fungal species means losing essential ecosystem services that underpin all other life forms. Secondly, from a biotechnological and medicinal perspective, conserving fungal diversity is an investment in our future. As we have learned, fungi are unparalleled biochemical factories, producing compounds with immense potential for new pharmaceuticals, sustainable materials, and bioremediation technologies. Each undiscovered species represents a potential treasure trove of novel compounds, a key to solving pressing human challenges. To allow these species to vanish before we even know they exist is to forfeit untold opportunities for scientific advancement and human well-being. Thirdly, there is the intrinsic value of fungi themselves. Each species, with its unique life history, ecological role, and evolutionary trajectory, possesses an inherent right to exist, contributing to the rich tapestry of global biodiversity. To appreciate the intricate beauty of a bioluminescent mushroom, or the ancient wisdom embedded in a vast mycelial network, is to recognize their worth beyond utilitarian considerations. Current understanding suggests that effective fungal conservation requires a multi-pronged approach. Habitat protection is paramount, as many fungi are highly specific to particular environments and host species. Protecting old-growth forests, preserving diverse soil microbiomes, and restoring degraded lands are crucial in situ conservation strategies. Beyond this, ex situ conservation efforts, such as the establishment of fungal gene banks and culture collections, play a vital role in safeguarding genetic diversity, particularly for species threatened by habitat loss or climate change. Moreover, raising public awareness and fostering a deeper appreciation for fungi are essential. Citizen science initiatives, encouraging amateur mycologists to document and report their finds, contribute invaluable data to our understanding of fungal distribution and diversity. Advocating for the inclusion of fungi in national and international conservation policies, such as the IUCN Red List of Threatened Species, is a critical step towards giving them the recognition and protection they deserve. By becoming guardians of the unseen, we protect not only fungi, but also the intricate web of life that sustains us all. As our journey through the fungal kingdom gently recedes, inviting a space of quiet integration, we are left with a profound sense of wonder and a renewed perspective. We have observed the astonishing resilience of fungi, their ancient wisdom forged over eons of adaptation, and their pervasive influence that quietly orchestrates life's most fundamental processes. It is this mycocentric view, a lens through which we prioritize the understanding and appreciation of fungi, that offers perhaps the most potent lessons for navigating humanity's path towards a sustainable future. The concept of the Yambon, quote Duster 13, where mycorrhizal networks facilitate communication and resource sharing among plants, transcends mere biological fact. It emerges as a powerful metaphor for Dedse interconnectedness. Fungi demonstrate that true resilience lies not in isolation or competition, but in collaboration in the intricate web of mutual dependencies. In a world increasingly fragmented, where human societies often struggle with division and resource scarcity, the fungal model of distributed intelligence and shared resources offers a compelling blueprint for how communities, and indeed the global human family, might thrive. Scientists have observed that within these networks, resources are allocated not just to individual gain, but to the health of the entire collective, a principle that resonates deeply with the aspirations of ecological and social justice. Furthermore, the fungal kingdom's mastery of decomposition and recycling stands as an urgent lesson in circularity. In an era dominated by linear economies that generate vast waste and deplete finite resources, fungi offer a living testament to the possibility of perpetual renewal. Their ability to break down complex organic matter, transforming what is dead into new life, embodies the ultimate form of sustainability. This ancient wisdom inspires innovations like mycelium-based biomaterials and mycoremediation, offering tangible pathways to mitigate our environmental footprint and design systems that work in harmony with natural cycles. The very notion of distributed intelligence within mycelial networks, where individual hyphae contribute to collective problem-solving without a centralized brain, challenges our anthropocentric definitions of cognition and consciousness. It invites us to expand our understanding of life itself, to appreciate the myriad forms intelligence can take, and to recognize the profound wisdom embedded in decentralized adaptive systems. This broader perspective can foster humility and encourage us to learn from the natural world rather than seeking solely to dominate it. As we conclude this chapter, we invite you to allow these profound insights to settle within you, not as burdens, but as quiet inspirations. To embrace a mycocentric lens is to commit to a future where we move beyond mere exploitation of nature towards a relationship of coexistence and stewardship. It is to recognize that the health of the fungal kingdom is inextricably linked to our own, and that by protecting and understanding these unassuming architects of life, we are in essence safeguarding the very foundations of our planet and our shared future. Let your mind gently drift through these concepts, allowing the tranquility of this knowledge to wash over you. The journey into the fungal kingdom is an ongoing one, an endless unfolding of mystery and wonder. But for now, let the quiet wisdom of the mycelial networks guide you towards a state of profound peace, preparing you for the gentle embrace of rest. As the gentle currents of our exploration guide us, we find ourselves drifting from the immediate imperative of fungal conservation, which we so recently embraced, towards an even broader vista, one that invites us to fully embody the mycocentric perspective. This shift in understanding we propose is not merely an academic exercise, but a profound reorientation of our gaze, allowing us to perceive the intricate tapestry of life through the lens of connection, decomposition, and silent, ceaseless regeneration. It is a perspective that acknowledges the fungal kingdom not just as a vital component, but as a fundamental architect of the living world, a silent mediator weaving together the disparate threads of existence into a cohesive whole. Consider, if you will, the vast intricate networks we have discussed, the Wood Wide Web, for instance. While we have explored its role in facilitating communication and resource sharing among plants, its significance extends far beyond the arboreal realm. Research consistently reveals that fungal mycelia act as the very sinews of ecosystems, mediating an astonishing array of interactions that underpin planetary health. Scientists have observed that these filamentous structures do not merely connect trees, they form extensive subterranean conduits, linking plants to soil microbes, insects, and even other fungal species, creating a dynamic, living internet beneath our feet. Current understanding suggests that these networks are crucial for the efficient cycling of nutrients, particularly carbon, nitrogen, and phosphorus across diverse trophic levels. Fungi, through their unparalleled ability to break down complex organic matter, release these essential elements in forms assimilable by plants and other organisms, effectively acting as the planetary recycling crew. Without this ceaseless microscopic labour, nutrients would remain locked away, rendering ecosystems barren and life unsustainable. Moreover, certain fungal species have been shown to influence soil structure, enhancing water retention and aeration. thereby creating more hospitable environments for a multitude of life forms. They are in essence silent engineers, sculpting the very foundations upon which terrestrial life flourishes. Their pervasive presence ensures a continuous flow of energy and information, binding together the seemingly disparate elements of an ecosystem into a singular, breathing entity. To truly grasp the profound importance of fungi, we must journey back, far beyond the fleeting moments of human history, into the deep time of Earth's evolutionary saga. Scientists have presented compelling evidence that fungi are among the most ancient forms of complex life, their lineage stretching back over 1 billion years. Fossil records and molecular phylogenetic studies indicate that fungi were likely among the very first organisms to venture onto land, preceding plants by hundreds of millions of years. This pioneering spirit was not merely a solitary act, it was a foundational one. Current hypotheses suggest that it was the symbiotic partnership between early fungi and primitive plants, in the form of mycorrhizal associations, that enabled plants to successfully colonize the terrestrial environment. The fungi provided essential nutrients and water from the barren soil, while the plants offered photosynthetically derived sugars. This ancient collaboration, forged in the crucible of early Earth, fundamentally reshaped the planet. It led to the formation of the first soils, the development of vast forests, and the eventual oxygenation of the atmosphere, paving the way for the diversification of animal life, including our own distant ancestors. The resilience of fungi through multiple mass extinctions further underscores their evolutionary prowess. They have adapted, persisted, and continued their essential work across eons, bearing witness to the rise and fall of countless species, always maintaining their silent foundational role. Their very existence is a testament to enduring adaptation and the power of collaboration. As we contemplate the enduring legacy and ubiquitous presence of the fungal kingdom, we begin to perceive them not merely as subjects of scientific study, but as profound teachers offering invaluable lessons for our own complex world. Their strategies for survival and flourishing resonate with an ancient wisdom that speaks to resilience, adaptability, and the power of decentralized collaboration. Consider their remarkable adaptability. Fungi thrive in environments ranging from the frigid poles to scorching deserts, from the deepest oceans to the highest mountain peaks, even within radioactive waste sites. This capacity to adapt to extreme conditions, to find sustenance where others cannot, speaks to an inherent flexibility and an evolutionary toolkit honed over vast stretches of geological time. They teach us that life finds a way, often through unexpected pathways, by embracing change rather than resisting it. Furthermore, the fungal kingdom exemplifies the profound strength found in collaboration. Mycorrhizal networks, lichens, and endophytes all demonstrate how diverse organisms can come together, pooling their strengths and resources to create something far greater and more resilient than any individual component could achieve alone. This model of mutualism, where interdependence is the cornerstone of success, offers a powerful counter-narrative to prevalent paradigms of competition, inviting us to reconsider the potential of symbiotic relationships in addressing global challenges. The decentralized intelligence of mycelial networks, with their capacity for problem-solving and self-organization without a central brain, also provides a compelling blueprint for resilient systems, whether in ecological restoration, sustainable design, or even social structures. They remind us that true strength often lies not in singular dominance, but in distributed wisdom and interconnected support. In our human-centric world, we often tend to focus on what is visible, what is large, and what directly impacts our immediate experience. Yet, the fungal kingdom operates largely in the unseen, a silent symphony playing out beneath our feet, within our bodies, and throughout the very air we breathe. Their influence, though often imperceptible to the casual observer, is nothing short of pervasive and utterly essential to the fabric of life on Earth. From the quiet decomposition of fallen leaves that replenishes forest soils to the intricate processes within our own guts that aid digestion and immunity, fungi are ceaselessly at work. They are the hidden architects of soil fertility, the silent partners in plant health, the subtle regulators of atmospheric carbon, and the ancient alchemists transforming death into new life. We breathe air purified by their presence, walk on ground made fertile by their labour, and consume foods and medicines made possible by their biochemical prowess. Life as we know it, with its vibrant biodiversity, its lush ecosystems and its delicate planetary balance, would simply be impossible without the ceaseless, often unacknowledged, contributions of the fungal kingdom. They are the quiet maestros conducting an orchestra of life, their notes resonating through every organism, every ecosystem, and every breath we take. Having journeyed through the astounding diversity, profound ecological roles, and deep evolutionary history of fungi, we arrive at a point of reflection, invited to fully embrace what we have termed the quote 16 perspective. This is more than merely appreciating fungi. It is a fundamental shift in consciousness, a re-evaluation of our place within the grander scheme of life. To view the world through a mycocentric lens is to recognize the inherent interconnectedness of all living things, to understand that boundaries are often artificial constructs, and that life thrives through a continuous process of decomposition, transformation, and regeneration. It means acknowledging the vital importance of the unseen, the quiet, the unassuming, and understanding that true power often resides in collaboration and reciprocal exchange rather than isolated strength. It encourages us to move beyond a purely extractive relationship with nature and towards one of reverence, stewardship, and deep integration. This perspective invites us to see ourselves not as separate from nature, but as integral threads within the vast, ancient, and ever-evolving mycelial network of life, profoundly influenced by and utterly dependent upon the silent work of fungi. It is a call to humility, to wonder, and to a more holistic understanding of our shared planetary existence. As our exploration of the fungal kingdom gently draws to a close for this chapter, we invite you to carry these reflections with you. Let the intricate patterns of mycelial networks, the silent strength of ancient fungi, and the profound lessons of interconnectedness settle softly within your mind. Allow the wonder we have cultivated together to permeate your thoughts, bringing with it a sense of peace and a deeper appreciation for the quiet magic that underpins our world. The fungal kingdom, in its ceaseless cycles of growth, decay, and renewal, mirrors the natural rhythms of life itself, rhythms that include the essential need for rest. Just as fungi transform fallen matter into new potential, so too does deep rest transform the experiences of our day into renewed energy and clarity. We hope that this journey has not only enriched your understanding, but has also prepared your mind for a tranquil transition into peaceful slumber. Let the gentle hum of the unseen world, vibrant with fungal life, lull you into a state of profound relaxation, knowing that even in your rest, the intricate dance of life continues, sustained by the remarkable, unassuming presence of fungi. May your dreams be as rich and interconnected as the mycelial networks beneath our feet, as our contemplative journey through the wondrous kingdom of fungi gently continues, allowing the intricate patterns of nature to unfold within the quiet chambers of your mind. We find ourselves on the precipice of discovery, gazing into the vast expanse of what remains unknown. We have traversed ancient pathways, observed the foundational roles fungi play in the very fabric of life, and acknowledged their profound impact on human civilization. Yet, for all the knowledge we have gathered, the fungal kingdom remains a realm of profound mystery, a whispered secret beneath the rustling leaves and within the very soil we tread. It is this boundless frontier, teeming with unanswered questions and untold potential, that we now invite you to explore, allowing your curiosity to guide you through the cutting edge of mycological inquiry and the urgent call for its preservation. Among the most captivating and perhaps most humbling revelations of recent mycological research is the growing understanding of fungal communication and what some scientists are beginning to term, quote, TS7D. We have previously touched upon the vast subterranean mycelial networks, those intricate webs of hyphae that permeate the earth, connecting ecosystems in ways once unimaginable. Current understanding suggests that these networks are not merely passive conduits for nutrient exchange, but rather dynamic, responsive systems capable of complex information processing. Research indicates that mycelial networks exhibit various forms of electrical activity, generating patterns of electrical signals that bear striking resemblances to the neural activity observed in animal brains. Scientists have observed that fungi can transmit electrical impulses through their hyphae, akin to nerve impulses, responding to stimuli such as changes in nutrient availability, the presence of toxins, or even the approach of potential prey or competitors. These signals, often manifesting as oscillating spikes in electrical potential, are not random. Rather, their frequency and amplitude appear to encode information. For instance, different types of stimuli have been shown to elicit distinct patterns of electrical activity, suggesting a sophisticated form of internal communication that allows the mycelium to coordinate its growth, resource allocation, and defensive strategies across vast distances. This intricate electrical signaling enables a single fungal individual, which can span acres, to act as a cohesive entity, responding to environmental cues with remarkable speed and precision. The concept of quote 18 arises from the observation that while fungi lack a centralized nervous system, their decentralized interconnected network structure allows for collective decision-making and problem-solving. Each hyphal tip, acting as a sensing and growing unit, contributes to the overall intelligence of the mycelium. When faced with obstacles or seeking new food sources, the network can explore multiple pathways simultaneously, sharing information about successful routes and retreating from unfavorable ones. This collective behavior, without a central command, allows fungi to optimize foraging strategies, navigate complex environments, and even learn from past experiences, adapting their growth patterns to recurring challenges. For example, laboratory experiments have demonstrated fungi's ability to solve mazes, finding the most efficient path between food sources, a feat that speaks to an impressive capacity for information processing and adaptive behavior. This decentralized wisdom, embedded within the very architecture of the mycelium, offers a profound lesson in the power of collaboration and the emergent properties of interconnected systems. The mysteries of fungal intelligence are but one facet of the burgeoning field of mycology, which continues to push the boundaries of scientific understanding and technological innovation. The advent of advanced genomic sequencing technologies has revolutionized our ability to explore fungal biodiversity and unlock the secrets held within their genetic code. Scientists are now rapidly cataloguing new species, not just by their macroscopic appearance, but by their unique genetic fingerprints, revealing a hidden fungal, quote, 19, quote, that dwarfs our current estimates. This genomic revolution is not merely about identification, it's about understanding the metabolic pathways that enable fungi to produce an astonishing array of compounds, many of which remain undiscovered and hold immense potential for medicine, industry, and environmental solutions. In the realm of synthetic biology and bioengineering, researchers are moving beyond simply discovering fungal compounds to actively designing and engineering fungi for specific tasks. Imagine fungi engineered to produce advanced biofuels more efficiently, or to synthesize complex pharmaceuticals on an industrial scale, bypassing traditional chemical synthesis. The potential for next-generation biomaterials is also expanding rapidly beyond packaging and leather. Scientists are exploring mycelium-based composites for self-healing concrete, lightweight yet strong aerospace components, and even biodegradable electronics. These innovations promise to transform manufacturing processes, drastically reduce waste, and offer sustainable alternatives to resource-intensive materials, ushering in an era of biologically driven material science. Beyond Earth, fungi are being considered for their potential roles in astrobiology and space exploration. Their remarkable resilience to extreme conditions, their ability to break down diverse organic matter, and their capacity to form symbiotic relationships make them ideal candidates for sustaining life in extraterrestrial environments. Researchers are investigating how fungi could be used to bioremediate toxic regolith on other planets, provide nutrients for future space colonies, or even contribute to closed-loop life support systems, highlighting their adaptability as a key to humanity's future beyond our home planet. Furthermore, our understanding of the microbiome connection is deepening, revealing the intricate roles fungi play not just in external ecosystems, but within the very bodies of plants, animals, and humans. The human microbiome, the community of fungi residing within us, is now recognized as a critical component of health, influencing digestion, immunity, and even mental well-being. Disruptions to this delicate fungal balance are linked to various diseases, prompting new research into fungal-based probiotics and therapies. Similarly, the fungal microbiomes of plants and animals are being studied for their profound impact on host health, productivity, and resilience, opening new avenues for sustainable agriculture and veterinary medicine. As we stand at the precipice of these exciting discoveries and potential applications, a profound responsibility emerges. the urgent imperative of fungal conservation. The vast unknown of the fungal kingdom, coupled with the accelerating pace of environmental change, means that countless species, and with them untold solutions and ecological functions, are being lost before they are even discovered. Fungi are not just fascinating curiosities, they are foundational architects of life, indispensable to the health and stability of nearly all terrestrial and aquatic ecosystems. Losing them means unraveling the very threads that hold these systems together. The threats to fungal biodiversity are manifold and interconnected. Habitat loss and degradation, driven by deforestation, urbanization, and intensive agriculture, directly destroy the specific environments where fungi thrive. Climate change, with its unpredictable shifts in temperature, precipitation, and extreme weather events, disrupts delicate fungal life cycles and distribution patterns. Pollution, from pesticides and industrial chemicals to plastic waste, directly poisons fungal communities and alters the availability of the organic matter they depend on. Perhaps one of the most insidious threats is the lack of public awareness and appreciation for fungi, often overshadowed by the conservation efforts directed towards plants and animals. This mycological illiteracy means that fungi are frequently overlooked in conservation policies and funding, despite their critical ecological roles. Safeguarding these essential organisms requires a multifaceted approach. Comprehensive fungal atlases and biodiversity inventories are crucial for documenting existing species and identifying areas of high fungal diversity that require protection. The establishment of spore banks and fungal culture collections, akin to seed banks for plants, provides a vital safeguard against extinction, preserving genetic material for future study and potential reintroduction. Protecting critical fungal habitats through the establishment of nature reserves and sustainable land management practices is paramount. Moreover, citizen science initiatives, where enthusiasts contribute observations and specimens, are proving invaluable in expanding our knowledge of fungal distribution and ecology, fostering a broader appreciation for these hidden wonders. The fungal kingdom represents a colossal reservoir of biological innovation, a library of enzymes, compounds, and genetic information that has been refined over billions of years of evolution. To lose even a fraction of this library is to forfeit unimaginable solutions to present and future challenges, from new antibiotics and sustainable materials to resilient ecosystems. Fungal conservation is not merely about preserving biodiversity for its own sake. It is an investment in the future of our planet and the well-being of humanity. It is a recognition that these unassuming, often hidden organisms hold keys to unlocking a more sustainable and harmonious existence. As we gently bring our exploration of the fungal kingdom to a close for this evening, allowing the myriad facts and profound implications to settle within your consciousness, we hope that your perspective has broadened, your curiosity deepened, and your appreciation for the intricate dance of life enriched. The fungal world, with its unseen networks and silent wisdom, serves as a powerful metaphor for interconnectedness, resilience, and the enduring power of life to adapt and thrive. Let the images of mycelial threads weaving through the earth, of vibrant mushrooms emerging from the forest floor, and of the silent, ceaseless work of decomposition and renewal accompany you now. May the vastness of this hidden kingdom and the mysteries it still holds inspire a tranquil sense of wonder, guiding you towards a restful slumber where perhaps, even in dreams, the quiet wisdom of the fungi will continue to unfold,